celebrate the day, we have with us Mr. Shanmugam, who is a bank official, retired bank official, who is hosting today's program. Can you tell what was the theme last year for the National Science Day? Can any one of you tell? Last year's theme of National Science Day. Okay, well, it's about empowering Indian youth for global leadership in science and innovation for Viksit Bharat. Can anyone say what is the theme for this year? Louder, please. Anyone? Can you come here, tell over the mic? 2026 theme of the National Science Day. Okay. It's Women in Science. Repeat it. Women in Science is the theme for this year. So as we are going to celebrate this day, let's all stand for the prayer song, followed by Tamil Thai Valthu. All the blocks, please stand for the prayer song. You may be seated, please. Please maintain silence. Students, please maintain silence. Science, I hope you all would agree, saying, has made our day-to-day life a very convenient one. Science plays a vital role in our life. Science has become a tool in our hands. There's a very familiar saying, science is a good servant but a bad master. Of course, it has become a good servant because we have been using science in all the areas of our life, whether it's medical, agriculture, education, Any area of our life we have been seeing science is playing an important role. At the same time, it is also a bad master as it is being used in nuclear power, atomic, all these things cause destruction. But let us take science in a right perspective. Today we have with us the guest here, Mr. Shanmugam, retired bank official, IOB. And here in our team, this team, through the ham radio, they'll be giving us a lot of talks on science. So I request our secretary sir to honor and welcome them. So first, Mr. Shanmugam, he's the head of the team. He's a retired bank official, IOB. He's got a very strong passion for science. And he's exclusively known for demonstrating science through experiments. How to learn science in the simplest way. He's well versed in it. Shortly he'll be giving you some demos. And next, accompanied him, Poongulili. Poongulili, please come. Asmat and Yashika, his students. So they also will be honored now. I request the teachers to come and honor them. Likewise, on air, Mr. Vimal Lakshmanan. Mr. Vimal Lakshmanan is in Kannadapalayam Auditorium. I request Beulah to honor him with a shawl and memento. He's a scientist in CDAC. Mr. Vimal, we welcome you, sir. You're in Kannadapalayam Auditorium. He's a scientist from CDAC. We are very happy to have you, sir. And similarly, on air, we have Mr. Subramaniam, a retired bank official of IOB in Annex. I request Esther ma'am to please honor him. Mr. Subramanian in Annex. And on air, we have Mr. Kannappan, a businessman in main block. I request Mrs. Lata Ranjit Singh to honor him. We welcome you all, sir. We hope that we will have a good day with you all. So on this important occasion,
all stations, please stand by. Now we are going to take the plates. Please arrange them.
I hope all the blocks are finished honoring. Now I request every one of you to please stand to mark this day's celebration. We are going to take a pledge.
Stations, please ready. Now they are going to take the plates. Tell the students to stand up, take the right hand in front of them. And here a teacher will be reading these plates and let them repeat. Please be here. Worried about this?
Raise your hands, children. Please kindly repeat after me. We, the citizens of the world, stand together to honor the legacy of scientists whose relentless pursuit of knowledge has shaped our world the way it is today and will shape the world of the tomorrow. On this National Science Day, we solemnly pledge to uphold and promote scientific temper, embracing rational inquiry, curiosity, and critical thinking to combat superstition and misinformation, ensuring that truth and reason guide our society to foster scientific awareness and education, empowering future generations to explore, question, and innovate, to uphold ethics, transparency, and safety in science, ensuring progress benefits all while respecting nature. With sincerity, we pledge to strive individually and collectively to build a world where knowledge triumphs over ignorance, reason overcomes fear, and scientific temper lights the way forward to a better future. Thank you.
Silence, please. Now we are coming towards an important session where you're going to listen to the talks of some of our teachers. Science has led to science has got many corridors which is going to lead you to many destinations. So here we have 4 set of teachers who are going to open the corridors where science has led to various destinations. First, I invite Mrs. Sundari from Main School to give a talk on science. Let's all give a big clap and welcome Mrs. Sundari. I welcome you on air. So she will be giving a general talk on national science. Thank you, Mrs. Sundari, for giving an elaborate talk on what National Science Day it means to us. Thank you very much. Next we have on air Mrs. Padma Priya and Mrs. Manimala from Annex, communicating to you how science would be effective through experiment. Let's all clap and welcome Padma Priya and Manimala. Over to Annex.
Kanappan, voice வரல. Mic papa Charlie Sira mic.
And the progress of our country.
Now it's okay.
National Science Day is celebrated every year on 28th February to honor the great discovery of Raman Effect by the legendary Indian scientist C.V. Raman. His discovery not only brought pride to India, but also earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930. Science is not just a subject in textbooks. So it is a way of thinking. We are going to demonstrate on experiment how metal reacts with an acid to produce hydrogen gas.
Take a few thin crackers in a test tube. Add dilute hydrofluoric acid carefully.
Instant freeze.
Formation of bubbles. Remember, burning starts near the mouth of the test tube.
It will produce a blop sound. If hydrogen comes out, it will produce a blop sound.
Certainly, bubbles are seen. But what counts is here is the burning acid will spring near to the test tube. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Padmapri and Manimala, for demonstrating simple concept that would leave a great impact on the minds of the children. And thank you for the word of encouragement for the future scientists that would be budding out from here. And next we have on our show Ramya, Mrs. Ramya from TNA. Here she is to tell you certain proven facts that are discovered and proved. But there are certain thoughts which are thought but not proved still. And here she is to deliver a talk on it.
I have to hold this mic also. You turn it up with this mic, you can talk.
So, good morning, everyone, to one and all present here. Today, I feel honored to celebrate the National Science Day with you. Just for a moment, don't move, don't breathe, just a second. What are you all doing? You think you are sitting quietly in an organized hall, but physics tells that it is wrong. What are you all doing? You have been traveling approximately 2,500 kilometers through a vacuum. So what actually is happening? You have traveled with the speed of nearly 100,000 kilometers per hour. You have been strapped to a giant blue marble that is spinning at a speed of 1,600 kilometers per hour. So physics says you are on the wildest, most chaotic ride in the cosmos. Most people go through trying to ignore that. But science is the backstage pass. It is the user manual for madness and invention. So we are often taught that science is a straight line. Discovery A leads to fact B, but that is a lie. Science is actually a graveyard of mistakes. It is a history of brilliant people being hilariously wrong. In the late 1800, scientists were so arrogant they thought they had finished the universe. They have Newton's gravity and Maxwell's equation. They thought the book was closed. Then came Max Planck. The math of the time, the perfect math of the giants, said that a hot oven should produce infinite ultraviolet radiation. It meant every time you turned on a toaster, you should have been vaporized. Obviously, that didn't happen. So, Planck didn't just solve the math problem, he toppled the temple of science. He showed us that even the most solid scientific beliefs are just waiting for one person to notice a tiny glitch in the system. Do you all know about luminiferous ether? Does anyone? So scientists spent decades looking for a space jelly that carried light waves. They failed so spectacularly that they accidentally discovered that the medium didn't exist. In 1900, Lord Kelvin said there is nothing new to be discovered in physics. 5 years later, Einstein happened. What do you think that happened? The world of physics became unrecognizable. Science isn't about being right, it's about having the courage to be wrong until you stumble into the truth. How thought experiments paved a new way for you all. So you think science is born in laboratories? No, has been born in someone's thought. In 1964, Peter Higgs proposed an invisible field that gives particles a mass. But everyone laughed at him. How can an invisible field give mass? But in 2012, we have experimentally proved that he is right. Einstein predicted ripples in the space-time in 1960, but he himself gave up on that idea, telling that it is so minute that we will not be able to calculate. But hundreds of years later, in 2015, we have proved it experimentally. Black holes, once considered mathematical fantasies from Einstein's equation, today we have direct images of them. We turned a fantasy into a photograph. Maxwell predicted electromagnetic waves through equations. Equations become your Wi Fi signal. Today, you are communicating with the help of someone's thought, which became an equation and which became a reality now. So, now here is the secret your textbook won't admit. We have no ideas that 95% of universe is everything you see, the stars, the planet, everything around us makes up only 5% of the reality. The rest is dark matter and dark energy. We call it dark because we are literally in the dark. So wormholes were predicted by relativity. So they are gaping holes in our knowledge, waiting for your names to be engraved on it. So does the math allow for the bridge to the other side of the universe or galaxy? Yes, but practically it is waiting for you to be proved. The multiverse, the time travel to the past, the string theory. So it's all everyone's thought, someone's thought, and you have to be make it real. Imagine if a person who finally solves dark matter is sitting in this room. Imagine if the person who proves we can travel to stars via a wormhole is currently worried about their math test on Monday. So you are not just the learners of science, you are the future architects of the chaos. History shows that experts are often wrong and daydreamers are often right. So don't just memorize formulas, don't just study science. Ask why. Who decided this law? Where does this formula break? Because it does break. General relativity and quantum mechanics, the two pillars of science, don't actually work together. We need a new plank to connect it together. Einstein showed us that today's teenagers relies on imagination. He showed us that most powerful tool isn't a telescope. It's the human's brain ability to imagine the impossible. So try to imagine the impossible. Never stop questioning. Never stop wondering. Never forget. Science is not just about knowledge. It is about curiosity, courage, and contribution to the society. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramya, for elucidating. All the thoughts that were born had come true in later days. Everything that took birth in the mind of many people was delivered in the form of discoveries later on. Thank you for bringing out this. Next, finally, we have a talk between Bhanupriya and Angel Jemima from Kannada Palyam. The talk is about the wonders of the discoveries in science.
Check.
Bhanupriya from Kannada Palyam, will you please start the talk? Kannada Palyam Auditorium.
Of the Raman Effect by one of the India's greatest scientists, Sir C.V. Raman. His work not only won us a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930, but also put India on the world's map for scientific excellence. But National Science Day is more than just a celebration of a great scientist. It is a reminder of the importance of the scientific thinking, innovations, and curiosity. Science has shaped civilizations, transformed industries, and changed how we live. It is through science that we have understood the universe, improved healthcare, and created technology that makes our daily tasks easier. Ms. Einstein, can you explicate why National Science Day matters?
Ms. Banu, thank you for your introduction. Today is not just about remembering a great scientist, it's about recognizing the power of science in our lives. Science isn't just found in textbooks or exams, it's all around us. In technology, we use the medicine that keeps us healthy, even in nature world that amaze us every day. It teaches to ask questions, think critically, and find solution to the world's biggest challenges. Imagine a world without scientific discovery, without electricity, aeroplane, or internet. Science has allowed us to communicate across the world, understanding the mysteries of space, and even develop life-saving vaccines.
It's true, Einstein. Can you explain the achievements and progress in science and technology?
Yes, Ms. Banu. The progress we enjoy today is a result of effort of countless scientists who dared to explore the unknown. As utilizers, it is essential to appreciate the impact of science and develop a mindset that embraces learning, experimental and problem in taking the spark of curiosity.
Great, Ms. Einstein. Can you say some greatest minds in history of science?
Yes, Ms. Manu. Some of the greatest mind in history are Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Homi Bhabha, and Vikram Sarabhai, where once they were students, they were curious and eager to learn. If you have ever been fascinated by how things work or if you enjoy solving problems, then you have the spirit of the scientist. Participate in science fairs, ask bold questions, and never stop exploring.
Driving force behind every major scientific breakthrough.
Yes, even simple questions such as when an apple falls from a tree, why an apple falls from a tree, or how birds fly, inspiring scientists like Newton's and Wright brothers to change the world. As students, you must cultivate this spirit in acquires. Experiment with ideas, challenges with you knows, and embrace the excitement of discoveries. Science is not just about answering questions, it's about asking new ones. And who knows, one of your questions might lead to a great discovery in the future. Miss Banu, do you read about the latest image from the James Webb Space Telescope?
Ms. Einstein, I did. The level of detail is incredible. It's amazing how it's helping us understand the early universe, especially galaxies formed just after the Big Bang.
It's a great it is a great example of how technology advanced scientific knowledge. Speaking of space, have you followed the recent mission by ISRO?
Okay. The Chandrayaan-3, the moon vehicle landing near the moon's south pole, was such a proud moment. It's inspiring students to take more interest in space science.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not just space science. The progress in artificial intelligence is equally fascinating. Organizations like AI are changing how we approach research and education.
That's true, Ms. Einstein. It every students to explore the concept in physics, biology, and chemistry. But I also remind them about ethical use and critical thinking.
Thank you, Ms. Banu, for your informations.
Appreciation for your invitation.
Thank you, students.
I hope, I hope children, I hope you would have enjoyed this stage show. Let's all give the teachers once more.
Check, check, check. Check, check.
Okay, you must be wondering why we have gathered here today. What's the purpose? Can you see something on the table here? What is this? Anybody could say? Long time back, I remember my school days. We used to switch on to the All India radio. We used to Delhi radio, and we used to listen to songs, talks. It's all gone. Those days are gone. So to keep you back on track with the old method of science, here we have got Mr. Shanmugam with the ham radio. It's a radio station which is being transmitting from here to various blocks. I know you're all in AI world. You're all in AI world. We have shifted from robotic world to AI world. Maybe this seems to be very outdated. And here today is with us Mr. Shanmugam, who will be giving a talk about ham radio.
Hello. Respected Secretary Sir Mr. Henry, all the staff members from various schools, 4 schools actually, and my dear student community. Good morning to all of you. On this occasion of National Science Day, we celebrate not just discoveries of the past, but living technologies that connect minds, cultures, and nations. Today, I wish to introduce to you one such remarkable scientific activity, the amateur radio, popularly known as ham radio. Ham radio is not merely a hobby. It is applied science in action. It is physics, electronics, communication engineering, and human cooperation, all working together through the invisible medium of electromagnetic waves. More than a century ago, when wireless communication was still experimental, ordinary citizens began exploring radio transmission out of curiosity and scientific enthusiasm. That spirit continues today. A ham radio operator is a licensed individual who can transmit and receive radio signals across the world without depending on internet, mobile towers, or satellites. What makes ham radio scientifically significant? At its core, ham radio is a beautiful demonstration of fundamental physics. When an electric current oscillates in an antenna, it produces electromagnetic waves that travel at the speed of light. These waves, information, voice, data, images across vast distances. The same principles discovered by Maxwell and experimentally demonstrated by Hertz are what ham operators use daily. For students, this is not textbook science. This is science you can hear, measure, and experiment with. Ham radio teaches wave propagation, frequency and wavelength relationships, electronics and circuit design, signal modulation and detection, antenna engineering, space communication. In short, it transforms abstract physics into a living laboratory. India has produced tradition in amateur radio. Thousands of licensed operators across the country actively communicate, experiment, and save society. Organizations such as the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO have encouraged scientific curiosity in communication technology. India's space achievements inspire many young ham operators to explore radio science and satellite communication. Indian ham operators are identified by call signs beginning with VU. These call signs are internationally recognized, placing India on the global map of citizen science communication. One of the most important contributions of ham radio in India has been during natural disasters. When floods, cyclones, earthquakes, or tsunamis disrupt normal communication, mobile towers and internet services often fail. But ham radio continues to function because it is decentralized and independent. Indian ham operators have provided communication support during 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, Uttarakhand floods, Kerala floods, cyclone emergencies along coastal regions. Even in the 2015 floods, Chennai has witnessed a severe havoc. At that time also the ham operators in Chennai city, they helped. In such times, ham operators relay messages between affected areas and rescue teams. They provide vital information when every minute matters. This is science serving humanity. Ham radio is not limited to Earth. It reaches even space. Students and ham operators can communicate with astronauts aboard the International Space Station through educational programs coordinated by ARISS, which is a short form acronym for Amateur Radio in International Space Station. Imagine the experiment of students asking scientific questions directly to astronauts orbiting Earth. Astronauts such as Sunita Williams, who has Indian heritage, have interacted with the students via amateur radio. Such interactions ignite curiosity, inspire careers in science, and make space exploration personally meaningful. Some may ask, in the age of smartphones and internet, why ham radio? The answer is very simple. Ham radio represents self-reliant technology. It works without commercial infrastructure. It encourages experimentation and innovation. It promotes international friendship. It nurtures problem-solving skills. It develops scientific temper. In a world demonstrated by ready-made technology, ham radio invites people to understand how communication truly works. It is science that you build, test, and improve with your own hands. For young learners, ham radio offers an entry point into STEM education. I hope you know that STEM means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Through this activity, students naturally learn physics through wave behavior, mathematics through frequency calculations, engineering through circuit building, geography through global contacts, language skills through communication. It is experiential learning at its best. As educators, we often ask, how do we make science meaningful? Ham radio is one answer. Becoming a ham radio operator in India is achievable for anyone interested in science and communication. One must pass a licensing examination conducted by the Ministry of Communications. The examination covers basic electronics, radio theory, operating procedures, and regulations. Once licensed, a person can legally operate radio equipment and communicate globally. This process promotes responsible use of technology and scientific discipline. On National Science Day, we emphasize scientific temper, the spirit of inquiry, rational thinking, and evidence based understanding. Ham radio embodies this spirit beautifully. It encourages experimentation over belief, measurement over assumption, collaboration over isolation, knowledge sharing over secrecy. Every successful radio contact is proof that scientific principles work reliably, predictably, and universally. I invite students, teachers, and citizens to explore ham radio. It does not require expensive infrastructure. What it requires is curiosity, the same curiosity that drives science forward. When you tune a receiver and hear a voice from thousands of kilometers away, you are witnessing physics in action. When you build an antenna and improve signal strength, you are doing engineering. When you communicate across borders, you are practicing global citizenship. Ham radio is where science meets service. As we celebrate National Science Day today, let us remember that science is not confined to laboratories and textbooks only. It lives in technologies that empower people and serve society. Ham radio is one such living example, a bridge between theory and practice, between individuals and nations, between earth and space. Let us encourage young minds to explore it, learn from it, and carry forward the spirit of scientific inquiry. Science grows when curiosity is given freedom. Ham radio gives that freedom, a voice carried across the world through invisible waves of knowledge. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Now I okay, I thank Mr. Shanmugam for introducing to you all this generation what an AM radio is. Are you drowned? Are you for an SOS? Are you a remote area where internet or satellite doesn't reach you? You can go on for an ham radio. So a small instrument, but a powerful one. Why don't you all adopt one? So I thank sir for introducing this and making the children know what an ham radio is. Thank you, sir. And I request a secretary, sir, to give a talk.
Check, check. Good morning. What a joy to be here, right? Such an amazing experience that we all have today. Never thought that this is going to be such amazing experience for all of us, including me. I'm holding a, what do you call this? This is a mic. Yeah. Okay. So it's so glad to hold this and talk. It's such a great experience for me also. Today is a, just one sec. Okay, I think you hold it because it's okay. Today is a National Science Day. I want all of us to look at science as a mere curiosity, where curiosity is in action. When I say this, I want all of us to develop a habit of asking question. Any experiment or anything in science, you can always ask how and why. When I say that you have to develop to ask more question, it's not like how you see in the movies. I also remember there was one movie where நைட்டு 12 மணிக்கு வந்து விவேக் கால் பண்ணி உங்கள் பேர் என்ன சார் அந்த மாதிரி கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கிடையாது. It has to be related to scientific in a question where there is meaning in it. Okay, so have that in your mind and develop that kind of a habit. Second point is learn science through real world application. This ham radio is not just a communication, but it integrates physics, language, problem solving, and everything. When students apply science to the real life like communication, science becomes meaningful. Building a scientific temper for the society. Indian Constitution calls for developing scientific temper. There is a constitution which asks all of us to develop that habit. I don't know how many of us know about it. So I would propose if Nazareth could set up a Nazareth Ham Radio Club where every month all of us could get connected from different schools, and we can share knowledge and experience. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I am willing to spend for it. Are you willing to come together once in a month and talk like this, where you can connect with other blocks and share knowledge? Are you guys into this? Thank you. With these few words, I wish all of you a National Science Day, and take this time to thank Sir for bringing his entire team to us. And today's experience is an amazing experience that all of us could have. I'm sure we will enjoy it, and we have some more one activity that I've asked him to also perform. You would love it. All the best to everyone here. Thank you. Okay. Hari Praveen is also a friend of mine. He used to develop software for us, and today we are going to release a song on ham radio. National Science Day, sorry. We are going to release a song on National Science Day. Give him a big hand that he has developed this song. Thank you.
கேள்வி உலகின் பார்வை மாறியது
வானின் நிறம்தான் நீலம் கடலின் நிறம் ஏன் நீலம் கப்பல் தளத்தில் நின்றபடி ஒருவர் கேட்டார் அந்த நொடி
சூரிய ஒளி நீரில் பட்டு சிதறி போகுது நீலம் விட்டு ராமன் விளைவு சொன்ன செய்தி புரட்டி போட்டது உலக நீதி
கண்ணில் காண்பது உண்மையல்ல காதில் கேட்பதும் சத்தியமல்ல திரை விலக்கி ஆழம் நோக்கி தேடி பார்ப்பது மெய்ப்பொருள்
கேள்வி கேள்வி விடை பிறக்கும் ஊட்டும் உடையும் அறிவும் சிறக்கும் இருளை விரட்டும் வெளிச்சம் இது மானுடம் காக்கும் கவசம் இது அறிவியல் அதுவே நம் உயிர் மூச்சு உணர்ந்தால் இல்லை தோல்வி எனும் பேச்சு கையில் உலகம் விரல் நுனி திரை ஆனாலும் ஏனோ அறியாமை சிறை நிழலை நிஜமென நம்பும் கூட்டம் நிஜத்தை தேட மறந்த ஓட்டம்
பூனை நடந்தால் சகுனம் இல்லை கோள்கள் மாறினால் தோஷம் இல்லை அச்சம் என்பது அறிவுக்கு இல்லை துணிந்து கேட்பதே அறிவியல் இல்லை
எதற்கு
எப்படி என்று நீயும் சிந்தி வீண் எதற்கு எப்படி அதுவே மாற்றத்தின் சந்தி
புத்தகம் தாண்டி உலகம் பார் இயற்கை இங்கே பெரிய ஆசிரியர் இலையின் நரம்பிலும் அறிவியல் உண்டு மண்ணின் துகளிலும் அதிசயம் உண்டு
வகுப்பறை தாண்டி யோசிப்போம் புதியதோர் உலகம் யாசிப்போம் ஆய்வுக்கூடம் நம் வீடு அண்டவெளியே நம் ஏடு
நம்பிக்கை வேறு உண்மை வேறு இரண்டிற்கும் இடையில் ஓர் பாலம் போடு
கேள்விக்குறியே ஞானத்தின் சாவி பூட்டிய கதவுகள் திறக்கும் தாவி
விதி என்று சொல்வதை மதிக்கொண்டு வெல் அதிசயம் இல்லை அனைத்துமியல் காரணமின்றி காரியமில்லை அறிந்து கொள்வோர்க்கு அச்சமில்லை அன்று ராமன் கண்ட ஒளி இன்று நம் கையில் சுடர் விழி அதை அணையாமல் காப்பது நம் கடமை அடுத்த தலைமுறைக்கு அதுவே உடைமை
கேள்வி கேள்விடை பிறக்கும் பூட்டும் உடையும் அறிவு சிறக்கும் இருளை விரட்டும் வெளிச்சம் இது மானுடம் காக்கும் கவசம் இது சிந்திப்போம் let us think சோதிப்போம் let us test சாதிப்போம் let us achieve
அறிவியலே மெய்ப்பொருள் அறிவியலே மெய்ப்பொருள்
Happy National Science Day.
There's one more song that's been composed on ham radio. You can just listen.
வானம் வசப்படும் தூரம் விலகிடும் அறிவியல் புலப்படும் வானலையனும் அற்புதம் காற்று மண்டலத்தில் ஓர் அதிசயம் நடக்குது கம்பி ஏதும் இன்றி தகவல் பறக்குது அலைவரிசை எங்கும் உறவுகள் மலருது அறிவியல் துணையால் இதயம் இணையுது மொழியினம் கடந்து பழக முடியுது வானொலி அது நம் கையில் இருக்குது முகம் காணா நண்பர்கள் நாம் முகவரி இல்லா உறவுகள் நாம் வானலை ஒன்றே பாஷையாகும் வார்த்தை ஒன்றே சுவாசமாகும் CQ calling காற்றில் ஒரு பாலம் CQ calling நட்புக்கு இது காலம் ஹெம் ரேடியோ இருந்தால் தனிமை இல்லையே 73 சொல்வோம் கவலை இல்லையே செய்வோம் QS இலட்டையில் குறித்து வைப்போம் YL குரலும் கேட்கும் OM கதையும் ஒலிக்கும் Fox hunting ஆடி உற்சாகம் கொள்வோம் Home brew செய்து கருவி செய்வோம் ஆபத்து காலத்தில் தோழனாவோம் அழைக்காமல் உதவும் கரங்களாவோம் சேவை என்பது எம் நோக்கமாகும் வானொலி அதற்கு கை கொடுக்கும் புயல் வந்து சாய்த்தாலும் வெள்ளம் வந்து சூழ்ந்தாலும் மின்சாரம் எங்கும் போனாலும் கைபேசி கோபுரம் வீழ்ந்தாலும் எங்கள் ஓயாது சேவை என்றும் மாயாது CQ CQ calling காற்றில் ஒரு பாலம் CQ CQ calling நட்புக்கு இது காலம் எம் ரேடியோ இருந்தால் தனிமை இல்லையே 73 சொல்வோம் கவலை இல்லையே Roger that இங்கு இல்லை இல்லையே பூமியை தாண்டி சிக்னல் பாயுதே நட்சத்திர ஒளிகள் காதில் கேட்குதே ஏலியன் உலகம் அழைத்தால் பேசுவோம் பிரபஞ்ச வெளியை அளந்து பார்ப்போம் இயற்கை அன்னை தந்த வரப்பிரசாதம் மனிதன் கண்டுபிடித்த பெரும் அதிசயம் மார்க்கோனி முதல் மோசவரை கண்டு கனவு இது தலைமுறை தாண்டி தொடரும் அரிய படைப்பு இது நன்றி சொல்வோம் அலைகளுக்கு நன்றி சொல்வோம் CQ CQ no more traffic CQ CQ no more traffic QRT thank you for the QSO QRT thank you for the QSO good night 737373 dot 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 dash 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 dash.
We appreciate you, Hari Praveen, for the effort, time, and for your intelligence in creating this, composing and creating this kind of a song for the National Science Day and Hammered It. Let's all give a big clap to him. And I request Sir to honor him for all that he has done. He's a software developer, assisting Sir in all ways. Thank you. We wish you all the best in your career. Now on to...
You know how difficult to make one song? You have to spend hours together to write the lyrics, compose the tune, set the background score. You know how much time it takes for all of us to do it. If you have to do one song, normally at least 2 days, sometimes 2 days or sometimes 2 months, sometimes 2 years. Okay? Now I just want Hari to share few secrets. Okay? Over to Hari.
Good morning all. Good afternoon actually. How are you? Thank you. So happy National Science Day to all, firstly. Actually these songs were made using a tool called Suno, which is a AI tool. So anybody can create music nowadays. We do not need expensive instruments or wide music knowledge. You should have music sense, of course, but you don't need a PhD in music or you don't have to be a scholar in music to compose a song in this era of AI. So you can also go to suno.com, and if you do not, if you know to write lyrics, or if you want to write lyrics, you can try with your own lyrics. It could be in your own language, your mother tongue. It could be Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, whatever it could be, or English. You can also ask ChatGPT for lyrics, provide the theme, and you can compose a song like this. With these songs, you can also use Nano Banana or other image generation tools. These are all freely available. You don't have to pay a penny. So you can just try out. So if you have a imagination in mind that could go well with the song, you can put that into a prompt and create a image out of it and stitch it together. There are free tools available for that as well. You can always reach out to me or somebody to get any help on that or guidance on that. So it's extremely easy. So I want every one of you to explore this kind of stuff. This is also science. So art is also a kind of science. So practice that as well. Thank you.
So, to your best friend, on his or her birthday, you can create a song and send it across to him or her. She or he will be amazed. Okay? Let's do something innovative. Thank you.
You can also create songs out of your subject. Your subjects are boring, right? Is it boring or not? So you can just create a song out of it. You can think about something and cook it up and write a song about your own subject and create a song out of it. I will be expecting a lot of songs from you next time when I meet you. Okay?
Okay, the secret is out. Am I right? You all came to know through AI you can do anything. So you can use it for a useful purpose. Thank you, Hari Praveen. May God bless you and your career. Now over to Shanmuga sir. He's going to perform a small experiment.
And friends, suddenly secretaries are asked me whether you can perform some demonstration. Now if he had told me already, I would have come prepared, but doesn't matter. As far as physics is concerned, if you have the laboratory facilities, fine. If you don't have any laboratory facilities, still it is fine. Still you can understand some basic concepts of physics. And before proceeding to that demonstration, I just want to tell you another piece of information about Mr. Hari Praveen. This song about ham radio was released on 14th of this month during a ham meet at Mahabalipuram. He has composed this song. He asked my permission, sir, can I release it? Why not? Please release it. And it was wonderfully received by all the ham radio operators who assembled there at Mahabalipuram. Kudos to Hari Praveen. And second, today morning, about this National Science Day song, that few days ahead, I told him to release it. It is released, and I circulated this song to one of my professors, my friends in Anna University. It seems he has circulated that to Anna University professors' WhatsApp group consisting of nearly 535 members. Today morning, they all have received it wonderfully. That is another feather on his cap, Mr. Hari Praveen. And I have already requested Hari Praveen to compose a song on astronomy also, because I am more attracted towards astronomy also. Ham radio is one of the hobbies, astronomy is another one. Soon I think he will be delivering that song also on astronomy. Thank you, Praveen, for a wonderful thing. Okay, now coming back to a demonstration. To understand physics, the concepts are very simple. You can demonstrate even without any laboratory facilities. Even junk materials are enough. And for this demonstration, I want a volunteer, a student volunteer who is willing to come. Please come. Sir, chair, chair. Your name?
Parvadavalli.
Parvadavalli. Which class?
9th grade.
9th standard Parvadavalli is ready. Please take your seat. See, she is comfortably sitting now. இன்னும் கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக உட்காரலாமே சார்ந்து உட்கார் ஓகே ஓகே now I'm going to ask her to get up okay please listen carefully when she is going to get up what are the actions she performs in order to get up that you have to observe and tell me understood soon I am going to ask her to get up when she gets up what are the actions she performs in order to get up you have to observe and tell me of course you also ready get up please take your seat first you tell me what are the actions that you performed you can't able to once again this time once again you get up consciously observe your own actions and let us know get up
I came forward.
you little lean forward yes did you all observe that one thing next anything else
I put downward force.
downward force she applied second anything else please take your seat and what are the things she performed you please tell us what are the things she has performed anything else she has given 2 points she leaned forward she pressed her hands 2 things anything else once again please let me show you how to sit comfortably like this be in a relaxed position sir will not scold you don't worry please take this now it is okay okay get up now tell me apart from the 2 actions she already reported one more action she performed now I noticed did any of you notice you pulled your legs backward is it not 3 actions she performed pulling the legs backward leaning forward and pressing okay these 3 actions we do once again sorry to bother you once again this time you are going to get up again but please note you should not perform any of these 3 actions okay you should not lean forward you should not pull your legs backward you should not press also get up get up no you are violating the condition it is not possible nobody can get up the point is thank you you can take your seat now. The point is right from our childhood onwards we do it without our knowledge we do it voluntarily we are not even aware of all these actions get up means all the 3 are indirectly encoded in our actions why do we do that what is the science behind it so there is a concept in physics which talks about the role of center of gravity and stability anyone can recollect the conditions physics tells you 3 important conditions for a body to be stable and the condition for stability of a body also has some connection with center of gravity can anyone tell me at least one condition doesn't matter I'll tell you see the base must be broad enough the base must be broad enough the line drawn from the center of gravity should fall within the base condition number 2 the third condition is the vertical height from the center of gravity to the base should be as low as possible these are the 3 conditions physics says if at all a body is to be stable now when you talk about center of gravity for any body whether it's a geometrically shaped object or even it can be an irregularly shaped object there is a point called the center of gravity where the entire mass of the object is supposed to work on considering myself for human being where the center of gravity lies. Just imagine, find out the total height, breadth, and also width. Just draw 3 lines. These will intersect at some point, probably within the navel point, somewhere. So where lies the center of gravity of any human being? Suppose if I am sitting here like this, legs very well drawn apart, and comfortably sitting like this, lying, I feel very, very comfortable. But in this position, if I draw a vertical line from my center of gravity, it falls somewhere here, below this chair. As it is, I am violating the principle. Is it not? So I should be uncomfortable. But thanks to this chair which is supporting, I don't feel any inconvenience. Imagine in this position, just imagine in this position, the chair suddenly vanishes. Then immediately I will fall down. Is it not? Because this is supporting me, I feel very comfortable. But if I want to get up, I pull my legs backward. I lean forward. So in this position, originally I was sitting in a slanting position. Center of gravity is here. If you draw a vertical line, it falls here. My feet is far, far away from the center of gravity, far, far away from the base. Just to keep myself in the stable condition, even without my knowledge, I pull my leg backwards. And also I lean forward. So by doing so, the slanting position becomes vertical now. Now in this position, if you draw the line from the center of gravity, it falls within the base. Very well. The condition for stability is fulfilled. And just to get up, I apply Newton's third law. I apply pressure and gets up. So this is a very, very simple demonstration connecting the role between center of gravity and stability, which talks about physics. So for physics, it is very, very simple. You don't require any complicated gadgets or laboratory equipments to understand. Even if nothing is available, you yourself is an experimenter. Your body itself can be an experimental tool also. And one more thing I want to show. Again, this can be done by everybody. Not a single volunteer. This can be done by everybody. Keep your palm very close to your mouth like this. Everybody. Okay. Now, blow strongly. Like this. Okay. This time you are going to repeat the same experiment, but a condition. Don't open your mouth wide. Close your lips tightly. Just through a small hole, blow. Like this. 2 times you have to do it. First, wide open the mouth, blow it. See how do you feel. And second time, tightly close your lips through a small hole, blow. Again, what is your experience? Do you find any change in both the cases? Or the performance is the same in both the cases? Is there any change? Yes or no? Yes. What is the change? Huh? Sorry, I don't want a chorus answer. Any one of you, please. What is your perception? Who can tell you? Who can tell us? How did you feel? In the first case, in the second case. Was there any change? Was there any change? Yes.
When we blew with our mouth wide open,
Please, let us listen to your friend, what she say.
the air was quite hot. But then when we closed our mouth, then the air was quite cold.
What she says, the first time when the mouth was wide open, she felt warmth, somewhat hot. Did you notice, everybody? Second time when you closed your lips, again when you are blowing, you felt the chillness. Did you note the temperature difference? Everybody? If you are doubtful, you can perform it again. Now the question is, why this difference? After all, it is your own mouth, your own palm, your own air. Why this difference? the answer for this is, of course, you will be learning when you come to higher secondary level or even degree level. In physics, there is a concept called, in thermodynamics. In thermodynamics, there is a concept called Joule-Thomson effect. Joule-Thomson effect. It says a compressed gas, when it is released through a small orifice or a nozzle, reduction in temperature is observed. This is called the Joule-Thomson effect. And if you refer the textbooks in physics dealing with thermodynamics chapters, some 2 or 3 pages of differential equations will be there to understand that, but it doesn't require that much of complicated knowledge. Your own mouth, your own palm is more than sufficient to understand the principle of Joule-Thomson effect. Okay? And the first time when the mouth was wide open, the entire hotness came out. But next time when you tightly closed it, under pressure, you are allowing the air to get out to the small opening, the air expands. For doing this expansion, energy is needed. Where from the energy comes? The energy is taken from the internal energy of the gas. Therefore, temperature falls, which you feel on your palm like chillness. So that is a very simple concept. You can easily understand Joule-Thomson effect with your own mouth, your own palm, and your own air. So like this, even some other junk materials, if they are available, wonderful concepts in physics can be demonstrated. But perhaps chemistry might require the help of some chemicals and all those things. But physics is very, very simple. All the unwanted things, junk materials, are more than sufficient to understand the concepts of science. And even without any material, today you can understand physics principle using your own body as the experimental tool. Thank you very much.
I think those who don't like physics or who have some sort of dislike for physics will start liking physics today, I think. Am I sure? Yes or no? So simple concepts, how sir brought it out today, made you understand. So we would like you, sir, to come once again and take a seminar or a class for all of the children with certain concepts from physics. Do you want children? Did you like the show? Okay, give a loud clap for Mr. Shanmugam sir and say a big thank you to him.
In fact, SAR has already requested me to come and show the demonstrations, but that cannot be combined with this program. So he has suggested for a separate program on demonstrations. Soon I will come and show you physics and chemistry. Perhaps one day may not be sufficient for me to show all the demonstrations. Let us see.
Sir, I give my first invitation to my block. You please address my 11th and 12th children. Then they will start liking physics more, physics and chemistry. Okay, I don't know whether it's out of like or compulsion you take those subjects. Definitely, I started liking physics now. I'm regretting why I didn't take physics and why I learned English. Okay, so I hope all of you will like it. So we want sir to involve much with us, and its classes were very lively. His thoughts are very lively. Thank you very much. On this side, at this time, at this junction, I would like to thank Mr. Shanmugam and his team. All those who spent your precious time, your valuable time in spending and making these children, and for all of us, a very important day. Next, I thank our secretary, sir, who is one among you like a children. He's also involved in physics now. He started doing demonstration. He too became one like a child today. And so I thank sir for creating, organizing, introducing or inaugurating this ham radio. And we welcome you, sir. And we also welcome you to do many more projects and clubs for us. Let's all give sir also one big clap. You're all very lucky to have such a kind of a person here. We all didn't have in our school days. Right, you're all enjoying the school days very innovatively. So, thank you, sir. Thank you, all of you. All the blocks, principals, thank you. All the students, thank you for being so patient. all the teachers who have taken pains to make this day a grand day, a very different day. You have all come from a mundane work and enjoyed. I hope children all enjoyed. Thank you, children. So half a day you enjoyed here. Am I right or not? Okay, give a loud clap for yourself. Okay, thank you all of you. And you can shut down your radio station and go back to your school.